You good, T-Minus? Niggas been counting me out.
Or what got you started with music?
Just growing up, my dad and his friends always went to the studio. So just seeing that, and I like how they put the music together and express themselves with their music. So that just kind of inspired me. And then the first time I recorded a song, I was like 4 years old. Because my uncle, so my uncle did with my grandma at the time. And he had a karaoke machine. So he was like, hey, nephew, you want to come record with me? And I didn't really care about rapping at the time. I like wrestling, you know. So I always wanted to be a wrestler. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go check it out, you know what I'm saying? So I started recording on it. And then I didn't really look back because I started writing. Yeah, I just fell in love with it.
So what kind of music did you start to write that you fell in love with?
That's really, all right, so the first song I ever wrote, I was in the 2nd grade, and it was called Backslap Business. It's stupid because me and my brother, we came up with it. And over time, I just started maturing and progressing lyrically. So I just kept writing like lyrical stuff. Sometimes I write R&B, but I can't really sing. So I'm just, in the future, I want to write for R&B artists as well.
Gotcha. Where do you do most of like your writing or recording? Like, do you have a certain spot or like a certain atmosphere that you like to like focus in?
So I write. So when I go to the studio, I like to be prepared. I like to have my music already prepared, so I won't waste any time in the studio. So I just write at home. I'm either in my room, chilling in the closet or the living room or something. And then I go to the studio. It's mainly one studio I go to. It's called, what's the name of it? I think it's called Be Easy or something like that. But I usually go there. It's like in Dallas. And then the other studio I go to is called Young Rare Productions in Mesquite. But other than that, it's really just right at home. Come from my home.
How do you feel like you can express yourself through music? Is it more like when you're hopping on the beat? Is it more, when you are writing these lyrics, or is it more like when you're performing?
It's like a mixture of all of them. Because when you're writing, it's like you got so much on your mind you want to say. I remember I had somebody ask me like, how you come up with so much stuff to say, like all these songs? Just as you keep living, you keep experiencing more. So I just express myself through that. Then when I'm on the beat, it's like my cadence and my delivery. It's like how I want to reach my target audience, or if you're listening, like how will my voice and my cadence affect you. And then when I'm performing, it's just a whole different thing, because it's like people in the crowd, once you see that crowd interaction, then that feeds, you feed off that crowd interaction.
How does it feel to be on stage and to be performing your own songs?
It's surreal because last year I only performed once, and I told myself, man, 2019 I'm going to do a lot of performances, and I'll probably perform at least 7 or 8 times this year. So it's just, I don't know, it's really hard to describe. I got some of the homies that rap that never performed before. I told them, man, you won't even be nervous because like I'm a shy person. So when I first got on stage, I was gonna be nervous, and I saw people would vibe with my music. So it's just, I don't know, it's just natural.
What has music done for you personally besides being an outlet?
So a lot of people that know me personally know like I kind of struggle with depression or whatever. And so when I'm writing music, it's kind of like my escape. It just, even sometimes I don't even write, I just listen to beats, just music in general. It doesn't matter what genre, it just helps me escape my depression. And like stuff that I've been through, and like people that I've lost. So yeah, it's just a good gateway for that.
What do you feel like you're doing for music or for like the industry in general?
So I always said that I don't want to be like boxed in as a rapper. So I just feel like I want to push boundaries, and like people like Young Thug and people like that, they push boundaries. So I feel like that's a great contribution to music. So you don't really have to be like stuck in one box.
What do you want your music to do for others?
It's just, alright, so in a sense, I make music for everybody to relate to, no matter what situation. So if you sad, if you happy, you in love, or even if you like want to fight or something, I have something for all that. So whatever mood that you're in, but it's basically like if you feel like you was misunderstood as a child, then I'm the person that like you can resonate with. So that's why I hope to do with music products.
Who are some people that you can see yourself working with in the future?
I want to say, I'm gonna say Cole, obviously. YB and I'm here. I want to work with Tay Money. One more person, a legend. I would like to work with Jay-Z. Cause I grew up on him and Kanye, so that's why I got a lot of my style from. Oh, and Wayne, of course. Cause I'm from Louisiana, so to collab with Wayne, that'd be hard.
Where are some places that you want music to take you? Not necessarily only performing, but as far as going to new recording studios out of state, meeting other artists. Like, what are some places that you want to meet or travel to?
So I love LA. I only been to LA once, but like the first time I went out there, I just felt at home. So I just want to go perform out there. I was actually supposed to perform out there earlier this month, but some personal issues happened, so I will be out there one day. Atlanta, I actually plan on moving to Atlanta within the next 2 to 3 years, because I just love the atmosphere. I've been there before. But out of the country, I'm gonna have to say Morocco for sure. I always wanted to visit Morocco, so I just want to go everywhere, honestly.
What type of audience do you want? I know you said, people that feel like they were misunderstood when they were a child, but like when you do throw a show or when people do listen to your music, how do you want them to feel, or how do you want them to feel after? How do you want them to experience the music?
So I'm a big person on energy, so I like positive energy. Even though sometimes they talk about something that's not really positive, I just want their vibe to be there. So when people listen to me, they can be like, oh, okay, I was feeling down or whatever, so now I'm feeling good. I have that energy going through my body. So the type of audience I would like to draw to me would be people that's looking for positive energy and just people who can resonate with me on that.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I'm 19. Okay, 24. Alright, so it depends. Alright, so I got 2 different routes. First route, say I finished college, and the rap doesn't go how I want it to go. Then I'll say be graduated college by then, hopefully getting ready to start a family, have my dream job. But the route that I want to happen, which is the route, probably just somewhere touring, probably have a little kid or something, sitting right here. So next interview, I just have my little son or something. I would say I would have collab with Jay-Z most definitely. What else would I don't know, honestly, just be one of the biggest artists in the world. That's my goal right now.
Being one of the biggest artists in the world, you have to have a complete image, just as Young Thug, just any 21 Savage, any rapper that you see now. So what kind of image do you want to build for yourself?
So I like I said before, I like pushing boundaries. So I already have an image in my head. I'm gonna say a few things. I'm not gonna say too much. I just want to just pop out the blue with it. But I'm kind of inspired by the rock star image, but with an urban twist, if that makes sense. If it don't make sense, y'all gonna see real soon. But I would say probably just something that's people look and be like, what the hell? And then over time they just become attracted to it.
What inspires you or what motivates you?
Honestly, the number one thing that motivates me. So when I was little, I remember this it was just 4th grade, and I was writing down some raps. And some people in my class, they took my raps and they started laughing at me. So I was like, alright, bet. So people that really doubted me in the past, that's the number one thing that motivates me. Something else that motivates me is my little siblings. I have 3 other little siblings. So they told me that they wanted to be rappers too because they look up to me. So as long as I have somebody looking up to me, or as long as I know that I'm impacting somebody, then that's what really keeps me going.
Is there someone that has inspired you besides, I know your parents, were in the studio, but is there like a friend, or do you have a mentor, or even, someone famous that you just kind of like follow and that keeps you on your feet?
I would have to say, honestly, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna give it to Waterman and Amir because I didn't know him personally, but I knew of him for like years. And then for him to be the same age as me, even NBA Youngboy, for them to be the same age as me, it's like, alright, they can do it. And we from the same region, so if they could do it, then there's no difference in me doing it, you know what I'm saying? Then family-wise, I had this cousin, he was a rapper, he went by Broadway Mac, but he passed away. He was kind of like what would I say? He was kind of like, I guess we call him like an OG or whatever, for lack of a better word. I don't know, a lot of people looked up to him, a lot of people just followed in his footsteps. And he just really showed a lot of love. So when he passed, it kind of made me want to go on.
Losing people is something that's really tough. So when that motivates you, it's something special. But what are some other, are there any other hardships that you've kind of gone through in life that have pushed you to do better, to be a better person?
Yeah, so with my depression or whatever. So I guess I would say I'm I used to be easy to trust people, so like friends, a lot of stuff happened with I got stabbed in the back or whatever, and then even I'm young, but even past relationships because I think differently, so I think differently from most people my age, so when somebody stepped in my back, it's kind of it hit me hard, so it just, I don't know, motivates me to be a better person to other people, even if other people assholes or whatever, I just still keep it cordial because I know how it feels to be on the other hand. So I just like to remain positive, even though all the stuff that I've been through.
What do you tell you? Do you have something certain that you tell yourself to stay positive, or things that you do to kind of remind yourself, hey, I don't need to be down and under. I just need to stay up. I need to be positive.
Honestly, so sometimes in the morning I just I used to read the Bible a lot, which I'm gonna start back doing, but I just read positive quotes or whatever. Sometimes I just take the time in the morning to pray or whatever. So I encourage everybody, whatever you believe in, then just do that in the morning because however you start your morning, that determines how your day gonna go. So yeah, that's basically what I do. Or I just listen and write the music.
Right. And when you reach back up to yourself and when you're feeling right. What is your favorite part about being on that high, on the music industry high? Even if it's after performing, if it's after recording a song, if it's before recording a song, how do you feel on that high?
It's different because I feel like a person is an artist and a person is themselves is two different things. So me, Quaylen, if I was Quaylen right now, I would probably be shy, whatever, wouldn't be looking at the camera or anything. But K'O Qua is just I don't know, it's like Beyonce has Sasha Fierce. You gotta have that alter ego. So when you're on that high, you just, I don't know, you feel you don't have a worry in the world. Cause when you're on the stage, even if people not vibing with you, you vibing with yourself. And at the end of the day, you wanna make music. Even if a million people hate it, if you love it, that's all that matters. So as long as you vibing with yourself, as long as you're comfortable with yourself, then that's all that really matters.
What's the worst part about being on
Oh man, the worst part. I ain't gonna even lie to you. So sometimes I think a lot of, if not a lot, all creators go through this. They'll feel oh man, I'm in this alone, or nobody's supporting me, or I ain't gonna even lie, sometimes I just sit up all night and cry, because that's how deeply in love and passionate I'm about music. So it's just, I don't know, feeling it's hard to get people to support you until you really start elevating. And I've noticed that before I started performing, I had friends, they'll go, I had friends, they'll go and share this dude's song or whatever. And then I'll be like, hey bro, I'm about to drop a song. You wanna go share it? And they be like, yeah, I'll do it. Never do it. Then I start performing. I notice everybody starts stepping over the song. So I don't know, it's just stuff like that. It's hard to determine who's real and who's fake or who's supporting you and not. So I say that's definitely the hardest part about it.
Well, what's your favorite part about it?
My favorite part, I'm gonna have to say performing because I like writing, I like recording, but performing is just a whole different thing. Like when you actually on stage and when the music playing and you see people's reactions, regardless of the reaction, if it's good or bad, it's still a reaction. So as long as you get some type of reaction, then that's good. So that's my favorite part about it.
Great. How'd you get your artist name?
Oh man, I went through a lot of artist names actually. So what was my first one? My first one was like Young Scorpion. I was in the 5th grade and I came up with that, but it was stupid. So the more I matured, the more I changed my name. And then I went through this little moment or whatever for like a couple of months. I was like real depressed or whatever. I was thinking about some shit I ain't gonna speak on, but I was like, man, I'm a failure. Nothing's gonna happen. So I deleted all my music. And so I was like, man, you know what? I'm just about to come back hard. And like I was using all these acronyms and shit. And I was like, I might as well just add my real name in there. So my name Quaylen. So I just shortened it because my family always called me Quay. And I was like, I'm just about to start knocking everything out. So that's how K'O Qua came about.
All right, well, actually, I want to ask you one more question. Give me 3 fun facts about your songs or what you have upcoming.
My songs, I would say, I'm gonna say this. So a lot of artists, I say they just go with the trend. But this my thing, so I had this song called Niagara. It's like a trap song. But before last year, I would have never made a trap song because I was like so focused lyrically. Like all I listened to was like Big Crit or J. Cole, Kendrick. And I was like, man, I ain't never doing no trap music. And then over time, like when time started passing by, I was like, man, you gotta have a balance. Like it's okay to be like straight lyrical. It's okay to have like your turn up music because nobody wants to turn up all the time, but nobody wants to just think like that all the time. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start doing that. Another thing I would say, something I have coming up, I had a mixtape called Out of Spite that's supposed to drop March 31st. It's complete, but I think I still have like a lot of stuff to do before I drop it because I don't want to just drop a mixtape right now because I'm still trying to put a name for myself. So I'm still trying to like promote other songs and get some videos done, and then I'm gonna drop that. I've been saying that for like almost a year now, like, oh, Out of Spite dropping March 31st, and then when it comes, people gonna be like, what the hell is that? That's what I'm saying now. One more thing, I'm gonna have to say, oh yeah, so a lot of people, they ask me where I'm from, they confused, cause like I go hard for Dallas cause y'all treat me like home, and then when I tell them where I'm from, they get like surprised with them. So I'm from Louisiana. I've been coming out here all my life cause my dad been living here, so I've been coming out here since I was like 3 or 4 years old. 8th grade, I moved out here for 8th grade, I moved out here, what was that, like 2013. I moved back to Louisiana 9th grade, then I moved back to finish senior year, and then boom, here we are. So yeah, I'm not from Dallas, but fucking I'm from Dallas.
All right, well, you have open mics, so you can do a freestyle, you can give shout outs, or you can just say something to your followers that
I'm gonna do a little freestyle. I'm gonna get on some people. Alright. For some reason, I feel immortalized. As I view all the mortals getting demoralized, stumbled upon the tree, my forehead lit up. My conscience has spoken, proceed to open my eyes. Lately been asking if I could talk to God, cause I look around and become so mortified. Cause when it comes to religion, if you have different descriptions, they're just gonna cause superstition. And now I'm horrified to ask the question to practice astral projection. to move on in the world as I transcend through adolescence. So let me pick your brain apart. Do you think we all alone, the bastards of this universe, and we the ones who call it home? Without some neighbors, Jedi's and Siths. Goes and saw humans let their selfishness hit. Goes to show how we're seen as the dominant race, but we're all numbered by the stars, and that's the start of the trace. Do you believe that God said, let there be right? My response is, hell yeah, you motherfucking right. By all these denominations, bashing abominations, but whole time the congregation is filled with killers and rapists. Ooh, I pray they burn in hell, but not the dealers, cause they ain't doing shit but selling green. But if, that's all I got right now.
Do you want to do any shout out?
I want to say shout out to the whole TOG. That's I'm trying to build a collective, so when I get on, I'm trying to put on a whole lot of other artists. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Jules, John, Twigs, Free Twigs. I don't know what's up with him. I ain't talking to him in a minute. RP Tookie, RPJ Kelly, T-Lo and Skis, RP Broadway Mix.
I'm writing down names, I'm making a list, I'm checking it twice and I'm getting them hit. The real one's been dying.